Group B tips off in Tampere, and we've got a classic underdog opener on deck. Great Britain versus Lithuania at the Tampere Deck Arena. 2 flags, 2 stories, 1 chance to set the tone for the whole tournament. Lithuania come in with the weight of a basketball-obsessed nation on their shoulders, ranked top 10 in the world. Great Britain step in as the disruptor, riding the emotion of a late boost in their prep, searching for a signature EuroBasket moment. This is what opening day's for. The stage. EuroBasket's group stage is spread across 4 countries this year, and Group B in Tampere, Finland might be the toughest night-to-night grind. Germany, Finland, Lithuania, Montenegro, Sweden, and Great Britain. It's 6 teams, 4 tickets out. 1 clean start can change everything. Form check. How they're arriving. Great Britain had a rough road to Finland, and then found a spark right when they needed it. After dropping 4 straight tune-ups to France, Belgium, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Slovenia, GB closed camp with a road win in Tallinn, 72-62 over Estonia, their best, most connected performance of the summer. Akwasi Yeboah set the tone with 18 points, 9 boards, and 5 dimes. In the second quarter swing in that game, GB outscoring Estonia 21-8 felt like a team finally locking in on its identity. Defense first, clean decisions, and toughness on the glass. Well, Lithuania, 6-1 across their friendlies. They beat Turkey big on the road, handled Georgia behind stifling defense, survived an overtime thriller in Riga versus Latvia with Rokas Jokubaitis forcing OT, then wrapped with a confident win over Iceland. The only blemish? A tight 84-81 loss to Turkey on Lithuanian soil, more of a warning light than a red flag. Net-net, their camp screamed, ready. The rosters. Who leads? Who can surprise? Great Britain's 12 is now official. Olaseni is the anchor in the middle, the veteran voice in the huddle and the most reliable paint presence on the floor. Around him, you've got proven contributors like Miles Hessen, Luke Nelson, Tarek Phillip, Carl Weedle, and that late camp energy from Akwasi Yeboah. Keep an eye on guards Jelani Watson-Gale and Pat Wieland for instant offense spurts. Dan Aiken and Jabril Bello add size and activity. This group's margin lives in the details, boxing out, low turnover possessions, and riding the hot hand when it shows up. Lithuania's 12 is equally clear and absolutely stacked. The headline is Jonas Valančiūnas, a tournament-tested centerpiece who gives them a dependable post hub and defensive presence. The joystick is Rokas Jokubaitis, whose late-game poise and pick-and-roll reads give Lithuania a calming heartbeat when the arena gets loud. The wings, Rokas Giedraitis, David Servitis, and Gaitis Rezavičius space the floor and punish rotations, while Tadas Sedekerskis handles a ton of connective tissue, rebounds, defensive assignments, and smart cuts. And then there's Azuolas Tubelis, long, active, and confident, who just came off a standout scoring night to cap Lithuania's prep. If you're hunting for surprise names that the broader public might not know yet but basketball diehards will love, Tubelis for Lithuania, his aggression and touch popped in their finale, and for GB, Yeboah has been the spark with versatility on both ends. Normantas is another Lithuanian guard who flashed in camp, bringing that two-way grit that translates in these FIBA games. What the rankings and odds say. Let's call it like it is. On paper, Lithuania are the favorite. The latest FIBA World Men's Ranking has Lithuania at number 10 globally. Great Britain sit at number 48. Sportsbooks reflect that gap. Lines as of today show Lithuania heavily favored, with spreads floating around minus 17.5 to minus 18.5, and money lines in that minus 2,000 neighborhood. None of that plays the game, but it tells you how high a mountain GB gets to climb. And if you're GB, perfect. That means all the pressure is on the other guys. Openers are chaotic games. One hot quarter, one cold spell, one whistle at the wrong time. Suddenly a 20-point spread means nothing. How the recent games actually looked. Let's zoom in on the last snapshots we've got. Great Britain's last 5 prep games. At France, battled late, fell 74-67. At Belgium, offense stalled in the 4th, 84-72 loss. Versus Bosnia and Herzegovina in Ostend, took a heavy one, 103-73. At Slovenia, ran into Luka in rhythm, 93-81. At Estonia, won 72-62, best two-way balance of the summer, Yeboah 18-9-5. What stands out? When GB's defense travels, they hang around. The France and Slovenia games were within striking distance because they made them uncomfortable for long stretches. The Estonia win had the cleanest execution in crunch time, exactly what they'll need early tomorrow. Lithuania's last stretch? At Turkey, rolled 91-70 without JV, Margiris Normantis led with 15. Versus Georgia, won 77-54, a defensive statement. JV returned and was sharp in limited minutes. At Latvia, won 109-105 in overtime. Jakubaitis took control late, Valančiūnas efficient. And versus Turkey, lost 84-81, tight physical playoff-style vibe. Versus Iceland, won 96-83, Tabelis 23, Valančiūnas 17-8 in just 16 minutes. They finished camp 6-1. What stands out? Balance. Lithuania can win ugly or get into the 90s. Their bigs even stretched the floor late in camp. There was a game where Valančiūnas and Tabelis combined to go perfect from 3. If that holds, defenses can't load the paint without giving up clean looks. Matchup levers that decide it. Number 1. The glass. This is the first scoreboard GB has to watch. Lithuania's front line is long, physical, and disciplined. One-shot defense is GB's ticket to the fourth quarter. If Olaseni and the forwards can hold serve, and if GB's guards crack down on long rebounds, Lithuania's half-court advantage shrinks. Number 2. Turnovers and pace. GB can't give Lithuania extra possessions. Lithuania score efficiently when they get advantages before the defense is set. GB's guards, Nelson, Phillip, Watson-Gale, need to value every touch and get them into actions early so they aren't bleeding the clock into tough shots. Number 3. Whistle management. It's FIBA, it's opening day, and bigs get tested early. If Olaseni stays out of early foul trouble, GB keep their defensive shape. If Valančiūnas picks up 2 quick ones, Lithuania's offense looks different. The first 5 minutes will tell us a lot. Number 4. The shot-making swing. In camp, Lithuania showed multiple ways to score: post touches, pick and roll, kick out threes. GB's path is about timely shot making, that mid-second quarter burst, that end of third mini run. If a GB wing gets hot for 6 straight minutes, this game gets dramatic very fast. Emotional edge and what to say to each fan base. GB fans, embrace the role. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. You ended camp with a real road win and a blueprint. Connected defense, control the tempo, trust your vets, and then let one of your scorers catch fire. This is the exact kind of game where a team establishes its belief. First punch matters. Lithuanian fans, you've seen summers like this: calm, professional, and ruthless. The roster is built for tournament basketball. Leadership at center, a composed point guard, and wings that punish mistakes. The one game at a time mentality, you've nailed it so far. Handle business, and this opener becomes the launch pad to a deep run. The call. No surprises here. Lithuania are favored by rankings, by form, and by the books. But openers are knife-edge games for big favorites. If GB win the possession battle, survive the first Lithuanian surge, and keep this within 2 possession pockets into the fourth, the building gets tight and every possession gets loud. If Lithuania do what they've done all August, control the glass, dictate tempo with Jakubaitis, and let JV Tabelis bend the defense, then the chalk holds. Either way, it's an energy check for Group B and a real measuring stick for both teams. Buckle up. Tomorrow starts the story for both of them.